Ladies and gentlemen, our platinum recording artists and pop megastars this weekend. They'll be performing on Saturday Night Live. Their new movie, Jonas Brothers, the 3D Concert Experience, opens in select cities February 27th. Please welcome Kevin, Joe, and Nick Jonas, Jonas Brothers. Thank you very much for being here, guys.
Thank you.
You know, it's not often that we, ladies, please, I'm here all night. It's mostly for me. You know, it's funny, we don't have something like this happen very often. 30 Rock, the building where we shoot right now, right outside this fake window, is surrounded, besieged by screaming girls right now.
One guy.
And one guy.
Yeah.
That's our announcer, Joel Goddard. Yeah. More on him later. But the police have told you about him.
Yeah.
Does it still seem surreal to you that this is happening?
It does. You know, we were talking about it yesterday, and just remembering the times when there was 10 people at a show, and you know, they weren't even our fans.
Right.
And it's amazing, just the journey that this has been, and just all the opportunities we've had. We're so thankful.
I'm an older gentleman, but I know your music very, very well. I have two kids who absolutely love your music, and I know words, I know everything. I even, because I'm often in a minivan listening to the music over and over and over again.
Awesome.
And I think you're the one, Joe, that shouts out at one point in the disc, "Where my ladies at?" And
I think so, possibly.
I always shout that at the same time that you say it now. Driving a minivan, and when just as you say it, I go, "Where my ladies at?"
As you should, of course.
As I should, and I'm a creepy guy. The fans are so devoted. They're so intense. What's the craziest stuff that girls do to get noticed?
I think we've had a couple experiences where it's been a little scary, actually. One was in, where were we? Spain.
Spain. Yeah, there's been, I mean, a couple times. This one in particular, we were in this area, was just wide open, and doing this signing, and didn't know who was going to show up. Didn't know we had fans there, and about 6,000 people showed up, and basically it got shut down, so they had to shut the meet down midway, and we were worried they were gonna riot, and we're like finding our way out of this place, and
we're running out of this place, and the people are just, they're getting angry because we're not signing for them, and you hear them screaming, "Touch me, Nick! Touch me, Nick! Nick, touch me! Nick, I love you, Nick!"
Again, that would be our announcer, Joel Goddard. We'll talk about that later. That's one of his many personalities. What's the strangest gift that because you're constantly getting gifts from fans. What's the strangest thing?
Well, the thing you gave us backstage was a little scary, but...
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, the evil puppy, yeah.
We've gotten some weird ones. We've gotten a dead shark once.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, that is a mafia death threat that you got.
Oh, it was in your hotel bedroom, right? Oh,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
It was
Who
in a
was
little
in a
tube.
dead shark? Yeah.
It was in a tube, and it was a glass tube, and it was a dead shark.
It just said shark on it.
It said shark.
Just in case we forgot.
That's helpful that it was labeled.
I know. Yeah.
I bet that girl was like, "I'm going to send it. I should label it." What seems strange to me is that you have these young girls that obviously adore you and are crazy for you, but I've heard that some with very low voices, and but what's strange to me is that the moms get intense too.
it is pretty funny. We were on vacation in Bahamas one time, and we're at dinner with our whole family, so mom, dad, our little brother Frankie, and this woman comes up to the manager and says, "My boys are back there. I want to go surprise them." And he comes back and tells us that there's a woman claiming to be our mother who wants to come back and surprise us at dinner. So my mom went out and had a little conversation with her.
I like that your mom is actually there. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's very strange. Is it true that a fan once said, "Please, like, punch me in the arm, hit me"?
There's a girl in Europe somewhere, and she asked me. She said, "Can you please hit me?" So I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" Can you hit me? So I was like, "No, I'm not gonna hit you." She's like, "I'm gonna hit you." I was like, "No." So she seriously hits me in the arm as hard as she can. I'm like,
runs
"Ow!"
away.
And I'm like, she's like, "Yes."
We're a little
You'll learn
worried
as
about her.
you guys get older. You'll learn that some people are into that. We'll talk about that later.
Oh man.
I don't mind an occasional tap. Let's talk about, please. I'll fill this room with foam. We have. You have a large fellow who travels everywhere with you.
Yeah. Large fella, I love how you put that.
Yes, yeah. Who is this man?
His name is Big Rob.
Big Ron, is he around here? Or?
He's not here today, actually, but
We're
Who's
surrounded-
it? Oh, this is his-
we have the Irish Mafia with us today.
Oh, there you go.
There's Sugar
All
in the
right.
corner. His name is Sugar. That's our dad. That's his birthday today.
Oh, it's your dad's birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Hey, happy
Dad.
birthday. How are you? Good to see you.
but yeah,
He's like, the boys are doing well. Very well. Very well.
That's fantastic.
Now, let's talk about this movie. This is a 3D Disney movie. Let's talk about it. First of all, a 3D movie, when they told you it was a 3D movie, and as you're doing the concert, you know that it's 3D, are there things that you do?
well, they told us to play to the camera, but Kevin really took it the extra mile.
Yeah, it's always like.
See, and it's just like, you know, I wanted to go above and beyond,
Yes.
you know, of course, and they ended up using every single one of those shots,
There's
of
actually
course.
one where there's a camera above him.
And I go like this, I go.
It's so.
We told him that, and we're
funny.
like, dude, like, you shouldn't have done it.
And so what
So
they did,
so much playing to the 3D.
Exactly.
But it'd be fun,
It is
I
very
mean.
exciting. We were part of Miley's 3D movie last year, and it was
Yes.
very successful.
I know that project very well.
And so we saw it and thought, you know, there are so many things we can do to our stage to kind of incorporate the 3D in it, and we worked it all out. We had 8 string players with us the whole tour, which just looked incredible in the 3D, and it all came together really well.
I mentioned this to you backstage, but true story, honest to God, Elvis Costello was here just about 3 months ago, and he started talking you guys up and saying very nice things about
he's
you,
one of our
and
heroes,
very
so-
cool.
Well, I had the honor of being able to do a piece with him for Rolling Stone, and got to ask him a bunch of my questions, and it was amazing. I showed up, and we're both wearing like patent leather shoes and like the same exact outfit, and it was really amazing to just be able to sit with one of my idols and kind of talk to him, and the fact that that's really cool.
You know, it's just a normal thing you do.
How dare you?
I know.
You're so jaded already. Well, Jonas Brothers, the 3D concert experience is, we actually have a clip, I believe, from
Yeah.
the show. Let's take a look
Clip
at that
from the
right
movie.
now. He's doing it too.
He did.
Yeah.
They caught me doing it.
So, yeah.
Well, I guess he wasn't the only one
I know.
screwing
See,
around with the 3D.
they wrap-
Wham! And a dove appears.
In your face.
No fighting, boys. No fighting. Dad's here. Jonas Brothers, the 3D concert experience, opens in select cities February 27th.
Yeah.
And the Jonas Brothers can be seen tomorrow night. This is so cool. On Saturday Night Live
Yeah, that's really
with
exciting.
host Alec Baldwin. You know what? Very nice to have you on the show. You're good guys. You're talented guys. Thank you very much for doing it.
Thank
Jonas
you.
Brothers, everybody. That was great. We'll be right back. Dan Auerbach's here. Stick around.